So singer Chloe Bailey just dropped the announcement that she is collaborating with R&B singer Chris Brown. This led to her to immediately receive criticism, major backlash all over social media because of Chris Brown's history with women, especially Rihanna. Now, Chloe Bailey also receives a lot of backlash and criticism because she's very sexual, and a lot of people claim that her sexuality is unnecessary, is forced, and they prefer her not to be sexual, but to just let her talent speak for itself because that's good enough. So she's already rubbing people the wrong way in that sense. And her sister Halle is also currently on the chopping block because of the disrespect of her man. Recently, that was all across social media, and she stuck beside him despite the disrespect. So there's been an online debate claiming that because Halle and Chloe are soft, feminine girls and poised, that they actually are looked at in a better light than girls who are ghetto and ratchet, when in reality, people are claiming that they are one of the same when it comes to how they deal with men and what they tolerate. So between all of that and Chloe's recent collaboration with Chris Brown, that led someone to tweet out on Twitter, Chloe Bailey making a song with Chris Brown in 2023, it's like she's afraid of success. This led another Twitter user to point out, not me trying to figure out where all this heat people have for Chloe Bailey was at when Ella Mai and her were on Chris Brown's last album. Kiely Williams, who's known as a member of 3LW and one of the co-stars of the hit Disney movie Cheetah Girls, was not here for the collaboration and spoke out against it when she tweeted out, "Let him come out with his own record, so genius, so captivating that it makes us all forget he put hands on women. He can't, so he won't. So what does he have to do?" So Kiely has a lisp, and a lot of people like to play around with her lisp when they say things and even play around with her lyrics in the past, and Chris Brown played along with that joke when he clapped back and stated, "I'm getting tired of your broken promises. You know, with the lisp voice, y'all gotta say it with the lisp. Those who get it, get it. Those who know. Chris Brown continued on with the joke and said, "Stop it." Now, yeah, he was clowning her and joking, but he was so serious because this is where the rant began. He kicked things off by stating, "Obviously, you are at a point in your life where either you are very broke or broken. The fact that you think you have to speak negatively about me makes you look so lame. Your life and your career must suck right now. Minding your business would have been best. But I guess you don't have business or a real job. That makes you financially stable. I feel more embarrassed for you and your actual maturity." That's when Chris Brown decided to drag in Chrisean and Blueface to exemplify his point. If y'all still hate me for a mistake I made as a 70-year-old, please kiss my whole entire behind. I'm effing 33. I'm so tired of y'all running with the narrative. You weird people are the same ones that tune in every week to see Blueface and Chrisean take the life out of each other in front of the world. But that's okay. It's entertainment. All y'all can suck my D disrespectfully. Where are the cancel culture with these white artists that date underage women, put their entire hands on their wife, giving girls AIDS? Oh, that's right. They are the buddies. No more fake love from me. Stay out my way or get ran over. Simple as that. None of you, and I mean none of you boys, can F with me. Chris Brown then proceeded to share all of the photos of white Hollywood who had allegations of DV, and then he proceeded to say, "I got time today." Then he followed up with a photo and said, "Okay," after showing a viral photo of a celebrity who recently faced backlash after his DV incident with his wife publicly. But Chris Brown was not done just yet because he decided to drop this message on his story after all was said and done.
"Y'all hate me. I want them to hate me because they can't beat me."
So Kiely apparently got a chance to read Chris Brown's response because she decided to tweet out, "Doing an exploratory dive into Blueface and Chrisean because I need to see some mess that's not mine. Clips and YouTube recommendations, welcome." Chris Brown then proceeded to show off his sold out shows with the caption, "Sold out the O2 6 times. I've been minding my business. Y'all woke up to go." And then he decided to be petty and repost an old clip of when Kiely was so excited to meet Chris Brown. Although it was just an acting role, Chris Brown decided to use all the fuel that he could. Chris Brown followed up and said, "Yeah, alright," in his best Blueface voice. And speaking of Blueface, he actually responded to Chris Brown bringing him up in this situation, and here's what he had to say.
Chris Breezy, beat the Yaki. What's happening? Look, check it out. I understand the frustration, fool. You know, for me being in the situation. I'm not even gonna trip on you because the message you trying to send is way off. I get it, you know. Me, it's funny. Your back is fuck Blueface, so I totally get it. That'd be the most irritating thing ever. But you gotta play the cards that you was dealt. You on something, but they did it too. Why aren't you guys telling them anything? Type shit. And it's like, bro, life don't work like that, man. You know, if we all go do a crime together, we're not all gonna get the same time together. You hear me? You might get the most amount of time. We might not all say nothing, but we all went and did the crime, so we gotta take the time. You hear me? You want some? You guys are gonna give me the most time, but they did it too. Like, judge, sentence them. Yeah, like, we ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. You feel me? Like, handle your candle, deal with your situation how you deal with it. Only thing I disagree with is you posting all these random white people and me and the bitch and trying to like distract from your thing. You feel me? Like, you gotta stand on it, kid. Like, up shit. You up. Like, oh God, like, you scared to like, yeah, like, I get it. You on some R&B. You don't want to be seen as R&B, but oh God, you beat the Yaki. You gotta, hey. I bitch up, man. I ain't finna come on here and be like, well, Chris Brown did it 16 years ago, and you guys let him still like perform at the BET Awards, and I'ma sound like a square, cuz. That's what I'ma sound like. My last opinion is, cuz, you the wrong bitch. Yeah, you got a bad judge. Like, you feel me? We didn't all get the same judge, cuz. Yeah, I got a bitch. You feel me? She gonna fight back, so I'm gonna get less time. You hear me? You beat up yeah, you beat up the wrong bitch. You beat up the bitch that just performed at the Super Bowl, nigga. Like, yeah, like, I'm sorry, fool. Like, you should have got you a little ghetto bitch or something that you could fight with. That's what I did. I could have had plenty of famous bitches. I decided to go to, feel me, my natural element. Yeah, underground, you feel me?
You annoying, my nigga.
Beat the Yaki. Moral of the story, watch it. You can't be watching a bitch beat up.
Yes, Chris Brown should stand on what he did and not point fingers. Of course, yes, cool. But the casualty in which Blueface delivered that message and Chrisean and him laughing about it is sickening. Blueface followed up with this message: "The truth can never be a diss. I F with Chris Brown. Met cuz he's just as player as me. It's all love, but I got hit with the stray this morning." Chris Brown reposted Blueface's message on his story, so the message was received and everything is all good between the two.